Alright guys, so we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and I'm still going through a lot of the World Tournament units that I can awaken, and that I pulled from this most recent World Tournament. One of these units that I finally have the medals to awaken, of course, is the STR GOHAN. He did get an awakening. Unfortunately, it's a very, very underwhelming awakening that he got, because his restriction on his passive is quite unfortunate. So let's go ahead and Dokkan awaken him, and then we'll break him down, we'll test him out into a battle, and we'll see, you know, how solid this Gohan is. But unfortunately, again, he has one of those restrictive type passives for basically we'll talk about it in a second. Alright guys, so we are back, and this Gohan is all the way leveled up. So let me quickly break him down before we hop into the fight so I can explain why he's disappointing. So this is Birth of a Hero Gohan Teen. I hate that his name is so cool. The card is called Birth of a Hero. That's so sick. And unfortunately, it's for kind of a bad card. So his leader skill is Int and STR types, Ki +2, and HP attack and defense 30%. His super attack is the Ki Blast Cannon, which does supreme damage, and it has a rare chance to stun the enemy. So, I mean, I guess the stun chance is nice. You know, that could help you in some situations. His passive skill is Scintillating Power, and its attack 15,000 and Ki +3 when facing 2 or more enemies. So,
it's only a flat bonus of very, very small. So that's not really going to help you out that much even when it does activate. And the activation costs 2 or more enemies in most of the hardest fights outside of Super Battle Road. Like, you're only going to be fighting against one enemy, like Ultra Instinct Goku, Omega Shenron, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you know, Angel Golden Frieza, you know, any tough Dokkan Fest boss, it's just, there's one enemy that you're facing. So you're never going to have this passive active when you're, like, fighting a Dokkan Fest event. Now, I will say, in Super Battle Road, right, the stun chance could be good. The stun is, like, so crucial and so valuable in Super Battle Road. And you most of the time are going to be facing 2 or more enemies until you at least take a few of them down. So he's going to have his passive. The problem is he's still not going to do enough damage, and his stats aren't high enough. At Rainbow level, his defense is 7,000. I don't know how viable of a unit this is for something like Super Battle Road, and especially because, you know, this guy is pretty hard to pull. Like, we're talking about rainbowing him, but you have to pull this guy 5 times from the World Tournament ticket banner. Like, that's a lot of World Tournaments you'll have to participate in before you'll get enough copies to actually rainbow this guy. So, I don't know. His links are all in the family: Saiyan Lineage, Cold Judgment, Revival, Power Bestowed by God, and Shattering Limit. I guess he does have Power Bestowed by God, so maybe when there's a new... Oh, this Gohan could be very useful there, so there is that. But his 12 key multiplier is also 135%, which is pretty low. Now, what is cool, though, is that this bad boy does have 3 categories, which I guess can make him a valuable unit for a free-to-play player, especially because he is a free-to-play unit. He's on the Hybrid Saiyan category team. He's also on the Revived Warrior category team. And, of course, finally, he is on the Majin Buu Saga category team as well. So he's on 3 categories. So he's one of those nice filler-type units that you can have just kind of slide in there and fill out a slot on your, you know, category team. If, you know, let's say Golden Frieza, you don't have to allow Revived Warrior category units, well, you could toss this Gohan on the team. That is, like, one kind of thing you could do with them. Okay, so Gohan is showing up in the next rotation. I did kind of want to hop into this fight right here, the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta fight, because in the second phase, we actually will have multiple enemies. You fight both Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta at the same time, so I thought it'd be a cool place to kind of show, you know, Gohan, his passive at least activating. One thing though, I will say, obviously, my Gohan is only an SA3. You can actually I don't want to use the word farm, but you can raise this guy's super attack level by feeding in the SR AGL Gohans that you pull from banners, and you could raise this Gohan's super attack level. Only thing is, those do show up rather infrequently. I actually want to have... no, we'll have Gohan go first, and let's see if we can get a stun or something. Yeah, that SR Gohan card does tend to show up pretty infrequently. Like, only recently have I been able to start increasing this guy's attack with those SR Gohans. For the longest time, I was actually using them to raise the physical version. Because if you guys know, this is kind of the Z-Sword Gohan, right? I really wish the super attack was him using the Z-Sword, by the way. But there's another card of Gohan. Busai, you know, the 40% physical support units is also Gohan, like, in that outfit. And he, I deemed, was a better unit to try and raise his super attack first. Okay, so I don't want to, I really don't want to take these guys out, to be honest. I can't, there's nothing I could do. Oh, damn. Jiren, hopefully, like, Kabe doesn't absolutely, like, body right here. And then I'm going to intentionally ignore an attack with Jiren, and I'm going to go for STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, because I would like both of these guys to be alive in the next phase, so we can have Gohan like activate his passive, even if it's not going to be like a really big deal. He's not going to do crazy damage or anything like that. Okay, cool. So Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, he did indeed manage to survive. We actually took a lot of damage on this rotation, jeez, but we should be okay. Even if Goku would super attack right here, I do think we would actually be okay. So there is no worries that our boy is super attacking us right there. 27,000, yeah, see? Jiren, yo, do not sleep on my boy Jiren, okay? Jiren is a beast. There is no other way around it. Like, when he awakens, woo! Yo, he's gonna be so good. Alright, so we got Gohan's passive to activate. Unfortunately, I don't think it's really going to benefit his damage that much, but we'll see what he's capable of doing. So, alright, Goku, go ahead and hit him. 26,000, yeah, that's a lot of damage. And yeah, his attack stat didn't really jump too high. Yeah, obviously, it's nice that he can super a little easier, but still not really too great. This Gohan is a pretty bad unit. I hate that they release these units and like really give. Ooh, well, Vegito Blue showing out. Okay, I really hate that they release these units and they make them like completely unviable. Like that Gohan, like outside of Super Battle Road, like that, I'd say that's surprisingly the best scenario for that Gohan is Super Battle Road. At the very least, you know, that passive will be active all the time, and you are going to be able to make use of the fact that he can stun. Because in most of the tough Dokkan Fest bosses, obviously, like right here against Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta can't be sealed, he can be stunned. Can you lower his attack? Okay, so you can lower Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's attack and defense. So you could go that route, but sealing and stunning, no. So that kind of takes away the only real advantage that you would get by bringing that that Gohan, which is his chance to stun. So hopefully, I mean, the most recent batch of World Tournament units, I guess, was pretty good in terms of like a lot of the things I listed. But let me get a. Look at the 12 key super with LR Vegito Blue. I was like, do I want to go ahead and get the 18 key super with him? But now I'll just get the 12 key super. Journal misses super, but that's fine, whatever. I want to make sure to try and get super attacks with Gohan as much as possible, you know, in this actual fight. And we'll let Vegeta Blue go ahead and knock Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta out of here. So, the most recent like batch of World Tournament units, right? I was a little disappointed with the World Tournament reward card, Chi-Chi. I do feel like she should have been better, but outside of her, like, you know, the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is very, very good. He certainly is a powerful unit. And let's see, what else is there? There's the AGL Team Goku is solid. I thought the King Piccolo was maybe a little underwhelming. And then I guess you probably could make the case that the Foot Kamehameha Goku is also a little underwhelming. I feel like I wish Akatsuki would realize that, like, people hate the World Tournament. So, like, I would actually say it's quite rare that people are actually, like, obtaining those units and, you know, awakening them and going through all that process, you know, using Elder Kais on them, potential orbs, all of that. Like, they can make those World Tournament units better. Like, just because there's the shadow of, oh, they don't have to spend stones on them, like, that doesn't mean they have to be complete and utter dog shit, which is what a lot of times they do. Like, again, I've said it 1,000 times, but that's one of the reasons I was happy with the semi-difficult conditions to get LR Vegito Blue, because you know, had to have those Sumble units. Akatsuki didn't mind making him as powerful as he is. You know, LR Vegito Blue is, I don't want to say one of the best LRs in the game, because all of the summonable LRs are better than him. They just are. But, like, he's a ridiculously powerful unit. And because of the fact you can easily rainbow him, like, getting all copies is nothing, he is incredibly valuable to have. Like, as you guys can see, like, basically every single video I do now, like, with the STR team, it's like, LR Vegito Blue, you bet your ass he's gonna be on that fucking team, boy. I love using him. Like, even on, like, the Realm of Gods team, like, yeah, get my LR Vegito Blue on there. Platara team, LR Vegito Blue, get your bitch ass on the team, you know. I have the Tech Vegito Blue, he's nice, but I just have more fun using LR Vegito Blue. I like LRs. I like that LR Vegito Blue, you can kind of, like, pick and choose, right? Like, do I want to get the 12 key super right here and have him raise his attack and defense, or do I want to go all out, go for the 50% attack bonus that he gets on his 18 key? Like, that's cool. It's interesting mechanics for a unit that is, like, not a Sumble unit, which is something, you know, like me and many other people are not really used to. So, you know, speaking of our boy, let's go ahead and let him dominate Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and possibly finish him off here. We'll go ahead and get this right here. I'll probably just finish up this video after the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta fight. I was just looking for an event where I could at least, you know, have the Z-Sword Gohan's passive activate. Obviously, you know, he's not the... how should I say this? He's not the strongest unit of the bunch. I do still have a few more World Tournament units I have to awaken, and a couple of them are actually quite good. Like, the physical Kaioken Goku is actually a very valuable unit to have in several different ways. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.